So this is our second part of linear relationship, which is really in the form of the equation of, let me get my pen so I can explain it, y equal mx plus b. So the temperature outside is 85 degrees. It increases 2 degrees in temperature every hour. It's like per hour. So every hour it keeps going up by 2 degrees. Complete this table. In 0 hours, temperature is 85 degrees. In 1 hour, so it starts at 85, but it increases by 2, so now it's 87. So in 2 hours, it's 85, but it increases 2 hours each hour, but 2 degrees each hour, so now it's 89. So it's 85 degrees, it increases 2 degrees first hour, 2 degrees second hour, 2 degrees third hour, so 85 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, or 2 groups of 6, it's 91. So what equation is it? Y equal 85 plus 2 degrees per hour, or y equal 85 plus 2x, or y equals 2x plus 85. So Mark runs at a constant speed as shown in the table. Graph the relationship. Be sure to label what each axis represents. So x represents the time spent running, the minutes, while these are the kilometer, the distance ran. So the distance run depends on the time spent running. So write an equation show the relationship between x and y. So y equals what? So what's the relationship between, I'm going to skip the first row and go to the second row. 4 to 1. It seems like it's divided by 4. 8 to 2, divided by 4. 2 divided by 4 is 1/2. Oh, it is divided by 4. So y equal x divided by 4, or y equal x divided by 4, or y equal 1/4 x. Because if we find a constant proportionality, 2 divided by 8 is 1/4. In a sentence, explain what the 0.82 represents in the situation. 8 is, that means he ran for 8 minutes, he covered 2 kilometers. That's how many kilometers he ran. So let's graph it now. So in 2 minutes, he ran half of a kilometer. In 4 minutes, he ran 1. In 6 minutes, he ran 1.5. And in 8 minutes, he ran 2 kilometers. What about in 0? 0 minutes, he ran 0 because he hasn't run. Do I connect it? Yes, I do. Can you run half of a mile? Can you run a fraction of a mile? Yes. Do you have to run a full minute, or can you run part of a minute? Yes. So next one, the graph shown represents a relationship between x and y. Fill in some points on the table below to show the same relationship. So I'm going to use I like using here's some of the negatives and positives. So let's do this one. So here's the origin. -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. -1, 2, 3. -1, 3. Origin 0, 0. 1, -1, -2 goes down, -3. 2, -6. Write an equation in the form of y equal blank x to represent the relationship. I think it's a multiplying relationship. It seems like we're multiplying by -3. So y equals -3x. If you want to know why, if you're finding the constant proportionality, -3 divided by 1 is -3. -6 divided by 2 is -3. 3 divided by -1, -3. Next one. Now let's get a little harder now. So those were 6th grade type of questions. Now let's get to the 7th grade type of question. A bucket of water has a leak in it. So we know that's not good. The relationship between time in hours and depth of water in inches is shown in a table. Graph this relationship. Be sure to label it. So time, and this is water depth. In 0 hours, the water depth is 8. In 1 hour, it went down to 6. 2 hours, it went down to 4. 3 hours, it is 2. 4 is 0. Do I connect it? Yes, because it can leak in a fractional of an hour, like 30 minutes. What is the equation, though? So we started at 8. So let's look at here. There's 0. We're starting at 8. It keeps going down by 2. Every hour, it keeps going down. So every hour, per hour, it's happening per hour. Per hour is going down by 2. Negative 2 per hour. So that's negative 2x plus 8. That is the equation. Does that really work? Let's make sure. So negative 2 times 4 is negative 8 plus 8 is 0. It does work. In a sentence, explain what the point 40 mean. That means 4 hours, there's 0 inches of water. The bucket is completely empty. So if you understand the word per, it will help you in this activity. The graph shown represents a relationship between x and y. Fill some in some points on a graph to show the same relationship. So negative 2, so start at the origin, negative 2, 3. Negative 1, I don't know. So I'm going to skip that. 0, 2. 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 0. So it says write an equation in the form of y equal blank x plus blank to represent the relationship. All right, let's think. So we always look at the origin as our hint. It starts at 2. It is going down 1 every 2 spaces. Or another way to say it is in the x-axis, every 1 is going down half. Then it went down half, half, half. So it's negative half x plus 2. So what's happening per x? So what's happening to every x? So let's look at x. Every time there's an x, if I go to the first x, it went down half of space. If I go to the next one, it went down another half the space. Then it went down another half space. So that's why. So let's look at here. So here's a perfect example. Here's 0. What happened to the x? Every time we see an x, it keeps going down by 2. Going down by 2. Going by 2. So that's why it's negative 2x. And we start at 8. Same thing here. It's going down half of an x. Half of an x. Half of it. But it started at 2. And that is our equation. So what you're going to be doing for the rest of the class is something called Guess My Equation. So one person will be holding a card. You are going to give that person an input number. He's going to tell you, he or she will tell you output number, and you're going to try to guess the equation. For example, someone guess 0? Oh, okay. It will be a 1. Come out as 1. Give me another number. Some people would come up with crazy numbers. If I were doing this, I would do it in order. I would say 1. It will come out as a 3. I would say a 2. It will come out as a 5. A 3. It will come out as 7. A 4. It will come out as a 9. So what do you think the equation, what's happening? So the formula is going to be y equal blank x plus blank. What's happening to every x? Every time there's an x, it keeps going up by 2. So it's going up by 2x, but it started at what? 1. So y equals 2x plus 1. Is that it correct? It is correct. Oh, here's an instruction. Find the rate of change. Okay. So next one. Let me get my different pen color. Give me an x. I would start 0 of you. 0. It'll be negative 4. 1. If I put in a 1, it will come out as a 4. Put in a 2, it would come out as a 12. Put in a 3, it would come out as a 20. So what is the equation? Y equal blank x plus blank. What's happening every time there's an x? Every time I put in an x, it keeps going up by 8. So it's 8x, but it started at what? Negative 4. Is there a more simpler way of saying this? 8x minus 4. And that is correct. And the last example, let me get my pen. Let me use red. If I put in input a 0, it will come out as a 4. If I put in a 1, it will come out as a 1. If I put in a 2, it will come out as negative 2. If I put in a 3, it will become a negative 5. So what is the equation in the form of y equal blank x plus blank, or what y equal mx plus b? So what's happening to every time you put in an x? Every time I put in an x, it keeps going down by 3. So it's negative 3x. So if I multiply 0 by negative 3 as 0, and then it was 4. Could be start at 4. So the equation is negative 3x plus 4. And that is, guess my equation.